talking about the
heading book's done. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You can taxi up to 35 left. We'll pretend you got your taxi clearance already. We will skip the run up.
Okay.
You can taxi up to 35 left. And then you want to clear the. So hold on the MFD over here. Hold clear. Back to the far right.
Oh, this one.
Hold that down, and then I'll get you back to that page. Yep. We always want to have that one up. Alright, and you can stop short of there. I will play the role of tower.
Okay.
So you can give me a radio call like you would call them.
Grand Forks Tower 232 holding short. 35 left, ready for departure.
232 Grand Forks Tower, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 35 left, clear for takeoff, 232.
Oh, that just brakes.
Alright. I'm gonna back you up a little bit to the start of the runway. Alright. You are clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff.
That nose on the horizon on the takeoff.
Boy, if you don't.
We'll get them next time.
Alright. Get that nose forward. We're going to try and get down on the remaining runway, if available. Keep that down. Good. Good. Now as we get a little closer, keep the nose down. Level it. There you go. Now we'll just fly level flight as the airplane sinks, round out. Beautiful. Nice job. Now we always want to try any remaining runway that we may have available. Try and just put it down on that. Alright, you are clear to take off. I'll give you your engine back first, actually. Alright, there you go. Nice. Alright, we'll just fly the departure procedure now. Just try and keep that purple wind diamond centered on the blue. That'll make sure we're tracking straight out. Alright, so remember how I always talk about once we're above 1,000 feet, that's usually enough room for us to turn back and make it back to the runway.
Mm-hmm.
We'll leave it at that. Now the only thing is if you lose your engine, you have to nose down and start turning back right away. Otherwise, you won't make it. Hypothetically, if that were to happen. Not that it's going to. If it were to happen.
10 seconds later.
Good. Get that nose down. See if we can make it. 76 is going to be your sweet spot. Don't go any higher or any lower. Because if we're not at 76, we're either descending faster, or we're descending faster than we need to if we're not at 76. So try and get just a little bit more pitch up. That's going to get us slow to 76, and you can maintain that. Once you know you've made the runway, you can add a couple notches of flaps in. Good. Nice. Now that we know we have it made, you're just going to try and maintain 66 until we're kind of getting in that round out flare. It is perfectly fine to land. way down the runway. Cool. Just hold it off. Nice. Beautiful. And yeah, biggest thing is get your nose down. It was more important to get the nose down in than it is to turn the airplane. So we started turning right away. We just need to get the nose down a little bit sooner because we want to try and stay at 76. But once you're too far away from the runway, we kind of have to decide on, okay, when am I going to take it back to the runway versus when am I just going to go down straight ahead.
Are we doing the flow for this, or?
We can talk about that in a second.
Okay.
You can if you remember it quickly, but I wouldn't waste time because we don't have a whole lot of altitude.
I'm just gonna go for the road over there.
That works.
So pitch for 76.
So one thing we want to start looking for too, and we're getting close to the ground, terrain, towers, trees, those are the things we're looking for. So we've got one just kind of right off our nose. There's like a little thing that runs out to the north.
Mhm.
Let's try and get there. So let's pull some flaps in. Let's go flaps 25. Let's try and land somewhere between that.
The intersection.
Yep, somewhere before that, because I got a bunch of trees after that. So let's go flaps full. And we want to get to 76, so nose comes way down. Push it forward, push it forward. And just keep that nose forward to maintain a safe airspeed. Safe airspeed, I'd say, is above 60.
Above 60.
Yeah. Nice. You can retract the flaps. Say you start to see some smoke coming from the engine. You look at your engine instruments and your oil temperature is sky high through the roof. All the temperatures are showing really high and you're smelling some smoke. What do you think's happening?
Is that the engine fire?
Engine fire, yeah. So your engine's on fire. What do we do to get on the ground as fast as we can?
We're gonna do the 45.
Yeah.
45 degree back.
Throttle idle. And yeah, in an actual fire, we're not going to do this. We'll leave everything off. But yeah, so get to 45 degrees, push the nose down to get to right here. About 10 degrees nose down. And then we
10
bank
degree nose
and
down.
use some left rudder in there.
Left rudder.
Coordinated. And we want to try and maintain below 125. So if we start to accelerate and pull up a little bit, there you go, right about there. That's fine. Now push it back down to 7.5 degrees nose down. That's going to keep us, because we got to be above 115, but below 125. So right about there. Hold it there.
Wow. This is fun.
Yep. It's fun on the plane too. In the event of a real fire, you're pretty much going to ride this all the way down to the ground. And then you'll level off and land. Sometimes this could put the fire out. And if fire goes out, great. You're still getting on the ground as fast as you can. But
So we won't have time to select place to land, or?
no, because your biggest priority is getting on the ground. It doesn't matter
Gotcha.
how or where. You just have to get on the ground.
Okay. So this field is good then.
Yep, a field would work just fine.